Warning, the following videos will include several colorful comments, like fuck, shit, or gay. We don't hate gay people, just stupid people. As long as there are noses in your nose. Noses, nose. The noses knows best. Right. I don't really know what the noses know, but they certainly knows the nose knows. Right, that's fine.
We will never sleep, cause sleeping for the weak, that we will never rest, so we're all fucking dead.
Right, and that's pretty much the mantra of my life. What's going on, guys? This is iSc0p3d here. We are like back from the dead, right? I know it's been like 2 weeks since anything's been uploaded, because, you know, life happens, I guess, and, you know, I don't do this for, you know, like income or something like that, like a lot of the major people who, you know, do the YouTube thing. So if I disappear for a certain period of time, it's really just because I've got life shit to do, or I'm playing too many video games. That's definitely a possibility, and, well, I hope you understand that. So we're bringing you some Crysis 3 gameplay. We picked this up yesterday, 2 days ago, I don't know. It's been a couple days. Put some time in and, you know, really played it. I had some beta gameplay that I saved a bunch of during that period of time too, and I didn't ever do anything with it. There's some pretty good stuff in that as well, but I just never got around to it because, again, you know, life happens, but that's fine. So I've been paying attention to a lot of the stuff that Hutch has been doing recently. I guess more Parasite than me, but we've both been kind of paying attention to what he's doing, and he's doing a lot with Crysis, and, you know, I like Crysis, and I've played Crysis, and it's always been something that's been a part of what I do with video games since Crysis has been out. You know, the Crysis and Far Cry kind of franchise, I guess you could probably call it a franchise now, since they're on their third one. So, yeah, you know, really enjoy this game. And you know what's the best part about this game? It's not COD. I think, you know, they might have started initially putting this game out as kind of like a bridge or you know, a connecting point between two of the most popular games that we all play, or most of us play, you know, Call of Duty or Halo. I mean, it seems to it seems to want to have like that midpoint, right? It wants to be between the two, really fast-paced but floaty gameplay. You know, the super soldier, but the real soldier. I don't know. You know, it's whatever. But it's really kind of developed its own identity now. It's not that middle grounded game that, you know, it used to be. It's now really starting to kind of take on its own life and be its own thing. And I think that they've really stepped up their game with Crysis 3, and it's something that I'm really enjoying, and I see being a part of my game repertoire for a fair amount of time. And that's saying something, because all too often I pick up these games that are supposed to be Call of Duty killers, and I guess it's really coming to terms with nothing will probably ever kill Call of Duty in my eyes, because it's a fun game, right? You don't get the same kind of experience from any of the other shooters that are available on the market today. You just can't. And not to say that Call of Duty is a particularly good game all the time, because it has its faults, and we all know that all too well, right? But it still provides me with an experience that I can't, you know, walk across the street or to GameStop or to Walmart or Best Buy or wherever you buy your games and say, I want to pick this no-name shooter off the wall, and it's going to provide me the experience that Call of Duty does, because that doesn't exist yet. I mean, I think we'll run into a period of time where we do have kind of options to allow ourselves to get something different out of games, but right now we're not getting that. So our options are fairly limited. But this is Crysis, you know. This is completely new and fresh, and it's a lot of fun. So something you'll see in this video as well is I'm gonna pop up kind of my class. I'm running the Grendel with a rapid fire, a red dot or reflex, I guess they call it in this game, a foregrip, and I think I have a match barrel on it at this point. Right now I'm running the other barrel attachment. I'm not sure what it's called off the top of my head. Muzzle brake, yeah, that's the one it is, I think. And this gun is really good. It's a lot of fun. it might be a little bit strong. Between this and the Scar, I think they're some of the stronger assault rifles. But it's kind of also refreshing to see a game that really pushes you to use an assault rifle instead of an SMG, because the maps are pretty large and you have these really crazy like 3-4 level kind of layers built upon all these maps that make, you know, a map that would be sizable in terms of Call of Duty or Halo anyways, even more large, because you've got 3 levels up, or, you know, 3 levels up over here that bridges over to a 4th level over there, or, you know, they really added a high level of dynamic play to these maps, and it's really cool. It's fun. So I guess this video is more of like an encouragement, like, go buy Crysis 3, give it a try, or rent it from Redbox, or, you know, Blockbuster, if you can still rent shit at Blockbuster. I don't know. I don't know what happens in the world anymore. I'm too busy with everything else to pay attention to, you know, video stores that don't rent games anymore. So really, something that's super cool about this game too is, you know, you're seeing a period right now where there's a lot of teamwork, right? It's Parasite, myself, and this kid who, for like 4 games prior to this one, was against us, and he was irritating us so much. We didn't actually party up with him, but the team randomizer like put him on our team, and it was really funny because we worked really well together. I mean, he kind of played in a way that made me angry because he likes to pop his camo and step into the bushes and wait for you to jump out and start shooting somebody so he can shoot you in the back or the side or the, you know, the nose or whatever it is he was doing. And well, anyways, he started being on our team, and that was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun to see the way that 3, you know, above average players, I guess I would call him above average player because he, you know, was usually fighting for the top position on the leaderboards amongst us. Not to say we're the best players at this game or any other game, because, well, we're probably not, and I would never say that, but I still like to think I'm better than most. And, you know, if you feel free to challenge me on that, or anybody on that, because that's what it's all about. It's in the spirit of the game, right? But, so, yeah, he's on our team, right? And he's playing, he's doing his thing, and there's several, like, interactions in this game where he's a part of it. He's helping us. He's stepping out and doing his part and keeping people alive, and, you know, it's like a 3-on-4 or 3-on-5, and we all walk away alive because we play it appropriately, and it's really cool. It's neat in this game how the energy and the armor and all these different levels of, you know, control and management that you have to keep in mind when you're playing it. It's a really new experience to have to pay attention to your resources, as well as your bullets and your guns and your ability to aim and maneuver, and think about the 3 to 5 levels above your head or below you. And, you know, yeah, there's radar and there's, you know, all this stuff going on, but it's not as cut and dry as run, shoot, run, shoot. It's definitely worth $60, hands down, you know. I don't know. You don't have $60? Find $60. I don't know. You probably won't regret it. Better yet, take back Black Ops 2. Go get this. Not saying that that's a good decision, because, you know, I started this out saying how much I like Call of Duty, because I do. It's an experience you can't replicate. This game isn't replicating that for me, and it never will. But I don't put this game in and expect the experience of Call of Duty. I expect a completely different experience, and I expect people to play a different way. And I'm not surprised or angry when it goes down the way that it does, because, you know, it's a very level, even playing field. And not to say that, you know, COD isn't, but I don't know. People tend to abuse certain privileges in the game, and, you know, it's not like, oh, you know, I put on my armor or my camo and I sat in a corner, or, you know, I mean, it's it's balanced really well. They took a lot of things into consideration when putting this game together. Now, certainly don't step into this game and think that you're going to receive a perfectly polished experience, because, I don't know, I've had probably this conversation several times over the last 2 weeks even. You know, we're not receiving games anymore that are finished. We don't do that anymore. We don't get all the content that's intended to be a part of the game experience when they ship it to the store. We get a game that requires an update patch upon purchasing, and yeah, that might be playlist data or balancing data, or, you know, there's things that are added up to the very last point. You know, they don't put the time and the energy in the games that they used to make them perfect on release, and it's different. But this game definitely will take you out of the funk and the bullshit that you run through every single day in a Call of Duty lobby. And that's, you know, that's what we're shooting for. We're looking for something fresh, and this might just be the fresh item that, you know, can satisfy maybe not a competitive gameplay, but certainly I don't know. I guess I don't know what I'm looking for when I think about this, but this is definitely different. So get off your couch or your bed or whatever it is you play games on or watch YouTube on, and go to the store. Pick up Crysis 3. Come play with us. We would enjoy it. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll try to get some more Crysis videos up. I got a bunch of stuff capped over the last couple days, so keep your eyes open for that. All right, thanks.